I'm disappearing, guys. Yeah. Hello, Trippy and beautiful soul. Today's episode 4 of this lifestyle series, and today is the hobbies episode. What are my hobbies, you ask? Let me tell you. My hobbies are parts of my lifestyle that I did not like dedicate a full episode to. So here, these are like the little random kind of things that I do. Yeah, because I feel like they're little minor things at the moment. They could, become major things. But one of the things I like to do, which is it's pretty much part of like my other lifestyles too, is reading. Like, it's part of like my herbalist lifestyle because I'm reading herbal books. It's part of like my anatomy and physiology lifestyle because I'm reading an anatomy and physiology book. But it's kind of part of my spiritual lifestyle because I read like spiritual books. But anywho, it's a thing I do too. So I read. Right now, I'm reading this big book, this thick book. It's not sponsored or anything, but it's called Reality Transurfing, Steps 1 through 5. I just like it. It's so cool. Like, it looks pretty. And like it feels so nice. It's like kind of soft app. I like to highlight stuff in the books that I feel like are very important for me to just like remember. So how I read books is like I read a book and like I'll highlight important parts for me. And this book honestly just has like a lot of reminders for me, like to better myself in my life, and like through like the spiritual like when I'm reading this, like my higher self is like, girl, you know this, or like, come on, yo, grow, become a better tabs, So the first, I'll read it twice. I'll read books twice. So I'll read it through and I'll highlight stuff, and then I'll reread the things I've highlighted. And if I need to like take notes like on my phone or something, just like little notes here and there that like, okay, these are reminders that I want to remember. And when I like master those reminders, by like becoming a better person myself. So like for an example, this is just like a random example, but if it's like, if this book says like stop interrupting people, or whatever book or anything I read, this is an example. This book didn't say that, at least not yet. But if it's like to stop interrupting people, like, and that's the thing I highlighted, then I won't like, then I'll leave and I'll take a note of it the second time around, and until the day that I for sure like 100% stop interrupting people, then I'll erase that note. So I'll erase the notes that I feel like I've like truly like mastered and became a better person because of. Then I'll move on from that, but I'll keep it going in my daily life. Like, it already became a habit. It became a part of me, that belief. So yeah. So like I like books like this one that I feel like it has a lot of good stuff to say. So far I just read how many pages? So far I've read 55 pages. I've highlighted a good amount, but I also don't want to like overdo it and like highlight too much. But honestly, if it's important, if it's a lot, I'll highlight it. It's all good, because it's stuff that I feel like connects with me at the moment. So yeah. So I love reading. I love reading. Mostly right now I'm just reading like this herbal books, anatomy books, and like spiritual books and like magic books. Another hobby is that I feed squirrels. Even on the days like I don't come to the park to record a video, I'll come to the park and I'll feed the squirrels. When I come to the park, I just see them gathering. They're coming at me. They're like, what's up, Tabs? What's on the menu today? I'm like, nuts. My face is sliding. That's funny. I should just do the rest of the video like this. What's up, everyone? Okay. Ah. So, it's so funny. It's all good though. We're keeping it trippy, yo. So, what was I saying? Oh yeah, reading is one of my hobbies. I'm feeding squirrels. Another one of my hobbies that I just recently got into again is crocheting. So I did crochet in high school because I had this cool fashion designer class. Honestly, I really loved it. That could be like honestly part of my lifestyles was like fashion design. Like I wanted to be a fashion designer when I grew up. That's not my goal at the moment, but that's still something that like I'm very interested in. Is like fashion designing, you know, like eco-friendly fashion. I have some crochet yarn, so these yarns are like all natural, 100% cotton with natural dyes in them. I don't know what the dyes were, to be honest. They're so I was like, hey, what's the first thing I could do? You know, and I was like, I want to make a beanie. But high key, I attempted already to make a beanie. And this yarn for me, I think is too small, like too thin. This is like very thin yarn, and this yarn is like so thick. And so I was like, I need a size in between to do the beanie that I feel like is right for me. So I was just like, what else can I do with these yarns? I'm not gonna waste these yarns, man. I'm gonna work with them. So I'm just well, I attempted to do the beanie too. I feel like I needed to practice like the work again because I forgot what I had learned in high school. So this is all I got so far. But yeah, I'm just learning how to like do the stitches again. So I'm gonna use this for practice, and then I'll probably just make like a little towel or something, or like a little baby blanket or something with this yarn. We'll see what happens, but I think these are called chains. Yeah, I looped some chains. That's funny. Okay, now I know. I just tapped a button, like I just tapped my phone, so like now the focus of the color is on another area, so it's not as bright. All right, I know for next time. That's pretty funny though. I like kept getting wider. Anywho, so it's like a chain. I made this chain. It's like an 11 loop chain or something like that. 11 chains up on here. Yeah, I'm still learning the terminology, but this is a chain for sure. So yeah, pretty much just gonna practice that, see what I can make out of it, maybe show you guys what I make later in another video. We'll see if it comes out good. So yeah, so far reading, feeding squirrels. I feed birds too. I feed, sometimes the crows eat the nuts that I give the squirrels. If the squirrel doesn't grab it, a crow does. And the crochet are my hobbies. You know, I think that's it. Everything else is like pretty much a part of my lifestyle. I mean, I do like to go on hikes, being out in nature as much as I can, climbing trees. Oh yeah, and this hook is bamboo. You know, it's compostable, so that's like a part of like my minimal, well, like my eco-friendly part of my lifestyle and stuff. But yeah, that's a little bit of extra things that I do. Hope you enjoyed this video of my hobbies. Do things you love, do things that make you happy. Yeah, no matter what anybody says. Be true to you, you know, and you have the world. Be true to you, live your life. Yeah, I love you. Thank you for being a part of this moment. Thank you for being your best self. Thank you for loving yourself. Thank you for being my friend. Thank you for being here. Thank you. Just thank you for being overall. Alright. Peace out, trippy and beautiful soul. I love you so much. Peace out.